Hello viewer, and welcome to another great episode of Arable Africa. My name is Faraji Kevin. Now, he is a Maasai elder, a Layu born, and at his aging times, he is an agricultural warrior. This and many stories coming up on this show today. But first things first, let us have a look at news on agriculture. Welcome back. Now, hard work, patience, dedication, and willingness to embrace digital innovation has made Mzee Samuel Tayana earn a reputation in spite of the hot weather in Kajiado West. Now, Mzee Tayana has gone against his cultural practices and way of life to embrace technology and make his farming go a notch higher. Take a look at the story. It is 6 a.m. at Oletepesi, Kajiado West constituency in Kajiado County. A hot day it is as the sun rises further above the sky. In this time of the day, the temperature is averagely 18.9 degrees Celsius. Kajiado County, being a semi-arid area, experiences an average annual rainfall of about 500 millimeters. Very low indeed. High temperatures and harsh, unpredictable climate makes livelihood unsustainable for the people and animals living in the area. We meet Mzee Samuel Tayana at the foothill Olo Kisali Mountain, who at his old age practices new age farming.
Mvua hapa kidogo sana. Sasa amekaa muda mrefu sana bila kunyesha area hii.
It is only in Mzee's farm that you will find kales, watermelon, onions, pepper, sugarcane, among other variety of crops. In spite of the harsh weather conditions, bees and birds have found heaven in the farm for reproduction.
Naona hapo iko njaa sababu hamna kulima, mara kwa mara wanyama wanakufa sababu ya njaa.
In our community where sheep, goats and cows are highly valued and considered as a symbol of wealth and status, Mzee Samuel has gone against all odds against agricultural perceptions of the Maasai to be the only live-born practicing farming.
Zamani wa babu na wababa hawajagundua ya kwamba hapa iko chakula. Wengi wao ninaanza sasa kuona, lakini wengi wao hamna maji. Mimi amebarikiwa napata maji, lakini wachache wako na maji.
Thanks to the Rural Development Project that enables Mzee Tayana practice drip irrigation through the help of electricity installation. He has invested a whopping 3.4 million to dig and install water borehole.
Natumia hii kitu naitwa dripper. Bila hii hamwezi kulima. Tunatumia pipe dripper kama hii tutalima.
When other people's calves and kids go hungry during such dry periods, he has planted portions of imported grass to counter the season. Mzee Tayana benchmarks with established farms in far regions to learn more on new inventions and technologies and replicates the same in his farm.
Mara kwa mara tunaenda mahali ya Isenya. Tutaenda wakulima wengine pale. Basi idea tutapata pale. Tutasema kweli hapa tunaweza hata mimi pia naweza kulima.
He is openly excited to disclose the amount he earns after every harvest season.
Ninaweza pata pesa kama kiasi 400,000 500 ama milioni, kitu kama hiyo. Tunapata pesa ya shule, tunapata pesa ya chakula ya family yangu, tunapata mahitaji.
Despite the fact that he has employed young and energetic men to work in his farm, at 64, he still tends to his crop personally.
Walipolima tunaona faida nyingi, tunapata mahindi, tunaendelea kulima aina ingine ya chakula kama watermelon, ndio hii inaonekana, ndio hii, na kitunguu na miwa na ndizi na mambo mengine sana ya chakula. Maono yangu, nataka kulima kitu kama eka 10. Nataka eka 10. Naona pale huko chini huko mahali nyumba ya karatasi pale. Nataka kulima hata zaidi ya hiyo. Nataka kulima tena hii area hii nyingine yote mpaka huko.
As a mark of successful Maasai elder, Laibon Tayana owns a herd of cattle, goats, and sheep. Mzee Tayana stands as an inspiration to the Maa community, giving them enough reasons to believe that farming in semi-arid areas is a possibility. What an inspiring story, and if Mzee Samuel Tayana can do it, you can do too. Now, moving on to the crop husbandry, let us have some time with Mr. Mwangi, a senior agribusiness consultant at Latia Resource Center.
We are going to discuss about passion fruits. Here on Latia, we have planted the Brazilian yellow passion. It's a big fruit, and we have grown it along our fence for our greenhouse area. One of the reasons we did that is, first of all, the Brazilian yellow passion is quite resistant to many soil-borne pathogens. That is one of the reasons we planted it here. Number two, we didn't want our fence to remain bare. So it's carrying a crop now, which has got commercial value on it, because we sell the fruits. If you want to establish an orchard where you've got passion fruit, it's critical that you get the planting material from a source. You start with healthy seedlings, and you have to inspect them for things like, do you have flies on them, white flies on them? You have thrips. You have to inspect and ensure that they are healthy for planting. Number two, before you plant, you've got to prepare your land well. So you've got to make sure the best dress fertilizer and properly composted organic manure is put in the planting holes, and there's adequate watering beforehand. Because one of the mistakes farmers make is they come and try to do the best dress fertilizer after planting, or they plant on dry soil. So it's critical that you make sure that you plant in a place that is where the roots are properly covered and the soil is not dry. Number three, you need to ensure that you follow the correct spacing from one plant to the next, because sometimes you find the farmers planting them too close. Sometimes they plant them too spaced apart, in which case you've got a very dense crop, or you get land is wasted because you don't have enough plant population for you to get the actual yield. So the spacing has got to be right. Number three, you got to install a proper support system. You find the crop gets heavy at some point, especially when it produces the fruits, and if the support structure is not strong enough, you can have the whole structure collapsing, and trying to raise it ends up in damaging the crop. So it's important that the support structure is planned well in advance and you use the right materials. For example, here what we have used is we have utilized our fence, our fence to support this crop, and it gets heavy. We have 150 meters running length of our passion fruit on our fence around our greenhouses. As I said, the Brazilian yellow passion is quite resistant to many soil-borne pathogens, and here it's aggressively growing and it's very good for grafting and serving as a rootstock. So it's important the farmers know that, and they need that information for grafting purposes. And it's important that the farmers manage, if you're going to place it on your fence, make sure you manage it well so that it doesn't become too bushy, because once it does that, it will be very difficult to manage the insect, pests and diseases, because you need to intervene at some point with your sprays, and the penetration and coverage will be difficult if it is growing bushy and wild. So it's important that there's constant management of the foliage size.
That was definitely great information from Latia Resource Center. Now moving on, let us have a look at how to segment, learn a thing or two.
Eu camete. Eu camete. Olha o camete.
you so much for keeping us company through the show. Remember to catch us next week, same place, same time, on the same channel. Talk to us on our social media platforms, that is Arable Africa, on both Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, talk to me on Twitter, and let's share a thing or two. If you are a farmer and you want us to visit your farm and have a time with you, please reach to us on the phone numbers on your screen and the email addresses. So until next week, I have been your host, Faraji Kevin. Take care of yourself.